Hey, we're back again. We're going to look at domestic policy during this chapter. As we draw near to the end of our study of U.S. government, we'll close out our learning with a look at public policy. In this chapter, we'll examine domestic policy, and in the final chapter, we'll explore foreign policy. The term public policy refers to the decisions, rules, and regulations produced by the government or policymakers. That is, our elected officials, legislatures, interest groups, and in some cases, bureaucrats. What's missing in this list of policymakers is often we the people. That is you and me. As we delve into this chapter, I'd like to share a quote from Professor Nancy Snow of the University of Oklahoma. Dr. Snow said this: "Democracy cannot function or survive without a sufficient medium by which citizens remain informed and engaged in public policy debates. If citizens are closed out of or abdicate their responsibility to participate in our government, can we really call that a democracy? I would think not." One of the goals of this chapter is to inform you about public policy in general, so that if you choose to do so, you can intelligently engage in the debates. Not all citizens will be equally interested in the same areas of public policy, but I'm sure there is at least one of the myriad of policy areas that you may have an interest in, be it as an aspiring educator wanting to understand and or influence education policy, or as a future healthcare professional desiring deeper insights to the nation's healthcare policy, or as one pursuing a career in nonprofits where you would long to make sense of the criminal justice, drug, housing, or social welfare policies of our nation. We'll start out by investigating how different kinds of public policies achieve their goals by using different strategies. For example, promotional policies get their results by offering rewards or for compliance. Regulatory policies, on the other hand, involve rules that penalize non-compliance. And then there are redistributive policies that are created to control people by manipulating the entire economy rather than individuals. Next, we'll examine the history of government policies designed to promote economic security, starting with the days when there were only private charities till today, when there are a multitude of welfare programs, some addressing the same issues. We'll look at both contributory and non-contributory welfare programs and the need for an ongoing welfare reform. In view of the fact that one of our nation's core values is equality, we'll look at how education, health, and housing policies are being used to try to advance equality of opportunity in the United States. In simple terms, education policies are designed to provide life tools for upward mobility. Health policies mean that you have a greater chance of success if you're healthy. And housing policies are meant to provide a basis for residential and economic security. Whether or not the implementation of these policies over time achieve their goals is a matter for debate. This chapter ends by explaining how contributory and non-contributory programs benefit different groups of Americans. As a result of contributory programs, senior citizens now receive over 1/3 of all federal dollars, which has helped many to avoid poverty in their latter years. This also benefits their middle and upper class children who are no longer strapped with the care of their parents. And then there are the benefits received by the working and non-working poor, among whom we find women, minorities, and children, all of whom are more likely to face the negative impacts of poverty. With that brief introduction, let's launch into our study of domestic policy.